Hi, my name is Lon, and this is my game ParaLect. ParaLect is an exploration game where you explore both the world and its narrative. And its subject is the paradigm shifts one goes through when you go live in another culture. And so it tries to explore that and the kind of paradigm shifts you go through in these situations.
Alright, so can you tell us what Professor Lair is doing right over there?
So here, he is right now exploring one of the narrative elements of the game. So the dialogues in the games are completely, you can walk on them, you can walk on words. And this is the world itself, the first world you live in. It's called the Cobblepot. And it's kind of your hometown. It represents that and where you live. And so everything is kind of very static, very square, and so on. Like we
something happened.
I would have figured it out.
All right, Professor Lair, how do you like it?
I think it's great and confusing and really interesting words, and I just hit the escape key like an idiot. Just started over. But that's good because I was getting stuck.
Sorry.
No, you shouldn't apologize. I should be hitting the right keys.
No, yeah. Unfortunately, the exit key, on the engine I use, Open Frameworks, automatically quit the application, and I can't change that.
So,
thank you.
All right, so right now he's seeing another narrative.
Yeah, so that's the start of the game where he's exploring kind of the first narrative. The first character, Salty March, comes and talks to you, and so you jump around the words that she's giving you, kind of this introduction to the world. And you have narrative choices like here, where you can choose what you want to talk about, so jump or drink, and depending on that, the dialogue will change and adapt. And it's kind of this idea of narrative. Exploration, basically. Through,
so what would be your goal of this game?
To encourage new ideas. I'm really interested in the idea of breaking the concept of truth. So the idea that there are multiple truths and that there is not one reality, one truth. It's just different points of views and working with that.
Right. Anything else you want to talk about? The art?
The art is made by awesome artists Natasha and Dustin, and it's a surrealist art, and they're awesome.
Anything else?
Nothing I can think of. Sorry, on top of my head like that. I could talk for hours, but I'm not sure what's most interesting for this.
So what's that gray block that's changing color, flashing?
So we have different words for it, depending on the player. Some call it the liquid, the storm, the lightning.
Right. What's it? Is it just for visual effects?
It's one of the the material in the game, and this one specifically hurts you. So you spend the first part of the game trying to evade it.
Okay.
And the idea is that as you go along, you actually will discover other people that live in it, and for which that's their air and that's where they're safe.
Okay.
And as you adapt to their culture, you gain the ability to then go into it and live like them. But then, when you're like them, then other things are dangerous to you. So it's kind of understanding how. So
you change to adapt to another culture through the context change by going to the world with the narratives?
Yeah.
And what other cultures are there?
We're planning 5 worlds. So the first one, Cobblepot, is your hometown, and there would be 4 other worlds. This is underworked like all of the others. Right now we have just the first part and the first transition when you leave the world for the first time. That's really there. But yeah, we're working on the others.
And what class is this for?
Like all of these, it's thesis, so it's my last 1-year-long project.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Hope that was awesome.